NewsNation has confirmed the first impeachment hearing for President Biden is scheduled for next Thursday in the Oversight Committee. This hearing will focus on, quote, constitutional and legal questions surrounding the president's involvement in corruption and abuse of public office, according to Republicans close to the matter. For more on this, I want to welcome in Julia Manchester, national politics reporter from our partners at The Hill. Julia, thank you for being here. Republicans point to corruption. Democrats say they have showed no evidence of such. What will we hear this Thursday at the hearing, and will it be public?
Yeah, good to see you, Marni. Look, in terms of the evidence, that's a key question here because Democrats have criticized Republicans for not bringing forth new evidence. And if there is no new evidence presented in this hearing, I think that's going to result in more criticism from Democrats and questions from the media as to how this inquiry even moves forward in the first place. In terms of whether it will be public, I have not yet seen whether it will be public and open to journalists and people to view. However, we will certainly be hearing quite a bit about this. House Republicans have very much been trying to elevate this inquiry. It's been highly covered, obviously, because this is an impeachment inquiry of a sitting president, so we'll be looking out for it.
But it's an inquiry of a sitting president with allegations before he was president. So how do they reconcile that what they're saying he did that was corrupt was before he even took office?
Yeah, so essentially, House Republicans are accusing President Biden of accepting a $5 billion bribe in return for calling to oust a Ukrainian prosecutor, Viktor Shokin, for investigating Burisma, which was the company that, of course, Hunter Biden was involved with and sat on the board on. Now, there's questions as to, where there's evidence that bribe was even accepted. We have not seen evidence for that. And on top of that, we do know that lots of world leaders at the time were calling on that Ukrainian prosecutor to resign over corruption in the country. So Biden's calls were sort of in line with the rest of the international communities at the time.
This is an impeachment inquiry, which essentially is an investigation, a fact-finding mission to look for evidence and provide it. And if, in fact, it's there, then an impeachment could happen. But the timing of all of this, how long could this stretch, given the fact that 2024 in the election is top of mind?
Yeah, look, I think we're going to have a very busy year in politics, particularly with our presidential candidates, whether that's former President Trump or President Biden. Look, this could stretch out for quite some time, depending on how much evidence Republicans are able to bring forth. But, has the potential to drag into next year and potentially coincide with former President Trump's own legal dates and court dates, as well as Hunter Biden's court dates in those the federal criminal investigation he is facing. So this is going to lead, I think, to a clash of the calendars going into 2024.
So much to keep track of. Thank you, as always, Julia Manchester, for helping us do so. Appreciate your time. Again, NewsNation confirming the first impeachment hearing for President Biden scheduled for next Thursday with the Oversight Committee. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.